Entrepreneurial segment, we're again exploring working from home and the opportunities it presents, especially if you're able to explore and exploit the opportunities that online or digital spaces provide.
Launching my business was very easy. It wasn't difficult for me because I started with my households, people I live with, and then went to the neighbors door to door, and then next was my community, the people I pray with, the people I do life with every day. So it became so easy for me to launch my business. So starting from home, there is too much advantage because you start with what you have and you can start with any capital you have. The most important thing is identifying the problem in your community and then come up with a solution. And you write it down. As long as you have it in your mind, you have planned in your mind, you always come and then start with what you have. You can start from your kitchen, you can start from anywhere, as long as you're focused. Trust me, it will work. I started this business first of all because I struggled with skin issues, which was dry skin for a long time, and I looked for a solution and I couldn't get it. I bought all the lotions in the pharmacies, everywhere. I went to dermatologists, I couldn't get a solution until I said, how can I search and learn how to make my own product which can work for my problem, which can solve my problem. Then I went ahead, I learned it. I learned how to make skincare products, and then I started with lotion, which I really wanted for my skin. Then I went ahead after that. I went and started from my kitchen. And yes, I used it with my households. Then it worked for me. And I was so interested. I had I said, why can't I make for my children as well? Instead of, starting buying from, the shops, while I can also make it. So I had to get materials, and I also learned it. Then I started making for my children. Then the lotion, we used it like my households. From there, I went to the people I pray with, who used it. They got it and used it, and they were my first customers. It worked for them. They like it, and after they recommended also to other people. Working from home has really shaped my brand and creativity because I have much time to learn more about my product. And also, like, when people give me, it is very easy. Like, these are close people, my friends, my people I go to church with. So they give me a real feedback, genuine feedback, and I'm able to improve my product. So it has really helped me because I keep improving day by day my products, and has really helped me. And also it is cheaper because here I am using the same accommodation where I sleep to do business. The strategy we are using now, it is social media, e-commerce, because it is viral. Even people from other countries, other nations can see your product. And I have shipped some to Rwanda, have shipped some to Belgium, through the social media. So I use social media. I use also when I approach like school where my children go, I took my products and parents bought, they keep buying. So I work with my products as well. If I'm going to the bank, I show them. If I'm going wherever I go, I move with my products so that I can be able to launch them. When it comes to challenges, we've met quite a lot. The first one is the mentality that we Ugandans have, or Africans at large. we still think that things from abroad are the ones which works, which I think it is not right, because we have to support Ugandans. Uganda is ours, and we have to make our own products and support one another. I see Zahabu as a very big brand which will be exported to other nations around the world. And yeah, I'm seeing it as a factory, not...
It can be a tough call if someone told you to go and establish a service-based farm in Kenya or Tanzania. Now, today, we're trying to break it down, what you need to do in our How to Make Money segment.
Before you start operations, you must get to know what are the requirements, what is the regulatory framework like. Like when you come to Uganda, before you open office, where do you start? You get to know the requirements of opening the office, you know, the capital requirements, yeah, the movement of labor, the movement of capital, the supervisory regime, how it is. And then, what is it that you need to do in order for you to be compliant? Now, in terms of the movement of the professionals, I mentioned earlier, insurance business has many professionals. It's diverse, because you are talking about many classes, many categories of insurance. And you may find a professional who will deal with the professionals dealing with motor vehicle insurance, for instance, yeah, may be sometimes different in terms of the skills and qualifications required from those dealing with medical insurance. For example, straight away, medical insurance, you need doctors. You need people who are knowledgeable in matters health. In motor vehicle insurance, you need people who are knowledgeable in motor vehicle valuation. You need people who are knowledgeable in loss evaluations and adjustments. So just to mention a few examples. You also need, generally insurance needs a profession called actuarial science. And that is why actuaries are key in the insurance sector, because they are the people who have the statistics from their training, from their qualifications. They are able to measure risk, to come up through statistics with a formula that will help you understand your risk better. That in order for you to insure a car, yeah, and be able to pay a claim if something happens to that car, what premium do you need to ask for? And how many cars of that nature, of that value as a minimum, do you need to have insured in order for you to be able to remain in operation? Yeah? Or when you go to life insurance, yeah, and you are insuring somebody for like what we call life insurance, yeah, and you are saying if something happens to this person, God forbid, like demise, you'll be able to pay the beneficiaries a certain amount of money. So how do you arrive at that amount of money? From what amount of premiums? And what would be your numbers in terms of the threshold number of clients of that product that you'd need for that product, probably to break even?
The logistics industry is highly dependent on tech. It is extremely hard to track a container, for instance, moving from China to Mombasa, just manually. Now, in this segment, if you're nursing ambitions of joining this industry, we share with you some of the tech innovations or apps that are used to help you perform and play in this space better.
Technology in business, of course. This is the 21st century, and technology is a must. However, as much as we are building an application, or we built an application which is in the trial versions, of course, we are facing challenges in China because China is so censored. It does not allow foreign technologies. Yet we work with different service providers who enable us use their platforms. For example, ERP Next is a technology that helps us in accounting, store management, customer relationship management, but it cannot be used in China though. Right? That's why these technologies and applications have been in processes, because we are trying to link them with China applications so that they can work together to serve that final consumer. However, to answer your question, we are developing a tech platform. It's a mobile application as well as doubling as a web application. So you can access it on your computer and you can still access it on your mobile phone. So when you download this application, it will help you first of all register. When you register, it will help you make an order or place your order in case you need a certain item. Of course, it is not linked to Alibaba, but we have thousands of verified suppliers of that item, of different items, right? So you will select the item that you require. You will select a service. It is either you can select sourcing, or you can select logistics. If you select logistics, our team here will know, this company has called for logistics. So you will select other options like end-to-end, China to Mombasa, or Mombasa to Kampala, whichever logistic service you require there. So we shall later send you an email or call you because you've registered, we have your contact details. So we shall always give you feedback or call you back, get more information, and then we shall pass your request in our application. You'll get a notification. These are about the fees. Our invoicing will also be in your application. You will get a notification that these goods are ready for pickup, these goods are ready in Mombasa. We are also using other platforms like we are using our WeChat platform. WeChat is an application, it's a Chinese application, but it's actually the most used social media platform in the entire world. It's like WhatsApp, but it has a Tally, as you know, Tally sheets, those who have used Tally sheet. It has customer relationship management, it has logistics, it has rides, you can order for goods, it has Jumia, it has Uber, it has everything in it. Also WhatsApp in it. So our communication, they are based on WeChat, both China, for my China team and Ugandan team. That's how we share detailed information and documentation. In case we need to order logistics, let me say we are picking goods from Shanghai and they are going to Ningbo. Of course, our communication will always be there. We shall always get transporters in WeChat. And yeah, it has really supported our business. Though in Uganda, I don't think they have used it so much, but it is mostly used in China and some European countries that partner with China to do trade. Other applications, of course, here we are using ERP to do our internal accounting. As we are using Zoho Mail to do. It also has a customer relationship management, and we keep our documentation in our Zoho space. Yeah, we've really used technology in our communication, financing. Yeah, it has really supported us.
Thank you for being part of the show. We've come to the end of this week's edition of Banana Markets. We treasure your participation and especially your feedback. So please do not hesitate to drop us a line on those addresses on the screen. We want to keep the conversation going as usual. Now, from me and team, we'd like to wish you a very good evening. God bless.